During the golden age of British engineering in the mid-20th century, Leyland Motors stood as one of the pillars of heavy vehicle production. Founded in the late 19th century, Leyland had already built a solid reputation for manufacturing dependable lorries, buses, and military vehicles. But among its many creations, the Leyland petrol tanker represented something special, a perfect blend of strength, utility, and national pride. The tanker was designed primarily to serve the British Petroleum (BP) Company, one of the world's major fuel distributors at the time. Painted in the instantly recognizable BP green and white, the truck became a mobile advertisement for the brand. The green cab symbolized reliability and tradition, while the sleek white tanker body reflected purity and safety in fuel transport. This combination wasn't accidental, it was part of BP's broader marketing image during the post-war economic boom. Built with Leyland's characteristic attention to detail, the petrol tanker featured a robust steel chassis, a six-cylinder diesel engine, and a heavy-duty suspension system capable of handling long distances while carrying tons of fuel. Many of these vehicles were seen traveling the length and breadth of the United Kingdom, from refineries near the coast to fuel stations deep in the countryside. The tanker's design evolved throughout the 1950s and 1960s, adapting to new road safety standards and technological advancements. Some models were equipped with air brakes, hydraulic pumps, and multi-compartment fuel tanks that allowed drivers to deliver different grades of petrol or diesel in a single trip. These practical innovations made the Leyland petrol tanker not only a machine of industry but also a marvel of logistics and engineering. What truly set the Leyland vehicles apart was their reliability. Many companies around the world, not just BP, used Leyland chassis for their tanker fleets. Whether operated in the rainy streets of London or the hot roads of Africa and the Middle East, these trucks earned a reputation for durability and endurance. Even decades later, restored examples of Leyland tankers still appear at vintage vehicle rallies and transport museums, admired by enthusiasts for their timeless design and mechanical integrity. The miniature legend, Matchbox Lesney No. 32 Leyland petrol tanker. As the real Leyland tanker made its mark on the roads, Lesney Products and Company Limited, based in Hackney, London, was capturing the essence of British motoring in miniature form. Founded by Leslie Smith and Rodney Smith in 1947, Lesney became a household name through its Matchbox line, tiny, detailed, and affordable die-cast models that children could carry in their pockets. In the 1960s and early 1970s, Lesney introduced the Matchbox No. 32 Leyland petrol tanker, faithfully modeled after the real BP vehicle. Measuring just a few inches long, the miniature reproduced key features of the original: the rounded green cab, detailed tanker contours, and even the BP Shield logo printed on the sides. Despite its size, it reflected the artistry and precision that defined Lesney's production during its golden years. The toy was made from die-cast zinc alloy for the main body and plastic components for the wheels and windows. The process involved injecting molten metal into steel molds, allowing for crisp details that resembled real vehicles. Once cooled and painted, each model underwent strict quality control before being packaged into the famous small cardboard boxes that gave the Matchbox series its name. Collectors often point out that the early versions from the regular wheels series had solid metal wheels, while later editions introduced Superfast wheels, thinner and smoother for higher rolling speed, created to compete with the rising popularity of Hot Wheels from the United States. Owning a Matchbox model in the 1960s wasn't just a child's joy, it was a small piece of British industry, built with the same spirit of precision and pride as the real machines that inspired it. Parents appreciated that these toys were educational, helping children recognize real brands, mechanical shapes, and the concept of transport and engineering. Collectability and legacy. Today, the Matchbox Lesney No. 32 Leyland petrol tanker has become a cherished collectible among vintage toy enthusiasts. Its value depends heavily on its condition. A model in near mint state with its original box can sell for a significantly higher price compared to one that's scratched or missing paint. Variations in color shade, wheel type, and label design can also affect its worth. Some rare production runs, especially those made in the transitional years between regular wheels pre-1969 and Superfast post-1969, are particularly sought after. Collectors often note that the Matchbox Leyland tanker represents more than a toy. it's a historical snapshot of an era when British craftsmanship led the world in both full-scale and miniature vehicles. The model reflects not only the engineering excellence of Leyland but also the cultural importance of the Matchbox brand, which brought realistic vehicles into the hands of millions of children worldwide. For many, holding this tiny green and white tanker brings back vivid memories of childhood, of simpler times, and of Britain's industrial might. It serves as a bridge between generations. The real tanker fueled the nation, while the miniature tanker fueled imagination. Together, they tell a story of progress, craftsmanship, and pride in making things that last. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories about classic vehicles and their miniature counterparts, celebrating history one small model at a time.